So forward in that era, man. We had Sporty T, and I know you mentioned him earlier and stuff, but he came out at one point and he dropped an album which had a lot of like Cash Money disses and stuff like that on there. Now, there was a lot of speculation on the internet where people were saying that P paid him to put that album together or something like that. And I think you was featured on it as Doc Holliday on the track called Incarceration or something. So, what do you know about that album?
Well, Sporty had been dissing them a while. Like, that probably was Sporty's third album. He did an Elmo and Ruff era dissing them.
Okay.
He had Elmo and Ruff era, my other label. Look like Sporty actually followed me around. But Sporty and P, just like him and Baby and all them people was friends. You know, they from Uptown. Yeah. So they was friends. I think Sporty was in the Tuesday crew or whatever with P. And they went to school together and stuff. But Sporty did all that on his own, you know. Now, I ain't saying P or somebody from the camp ain't probably helping get him a distribution and help him out. Yeah, but Sporty had been dissing Cash Money for a while. A lot of people, even Ruff Era, just was cashing in on it. You know, Cash Money was hot, so if somebody diss Cash Money, people gonna buy it. At the end of the day, it's just a business. Yeah. You know, you gotta understand it's just a business. You know, sometimes you drink different brands of water. You think you're drinking a special kind of water when it's the same water.
Do you think, you know, with that being said, do you think that some of that kind of I should say, like hurt the next generation or like the community? Because I feel as though to some extent, like for a lot of the people growing up listening to hip hop and stuff, when they see like people that are potentially our heroes and like kind of beefing with each other or not connected, do you think it kind of hurt a lot of the next generation? Because like now when we see, even on the East Coast, we see interviews with some of these East Coast artists and they're talking and saying the labels weren't really letting them work together and stuff like that. And you know, now we're looking and we're saying, shit, imagine like if the youngsters would have seen these guys working together, what more of a positive message it would have sent, you know.
You got to think their projects had beef too. You got to think both of those dudes had an entourage. Both of those labels carried into the streets. Everybody knew that. So they went as the streets went. Like at a certain time. Later in life, once all those people in jail, a lot of people dead, or people just grow old and ain't thugging like that no more, they could have did it. But at that particular time,
too much.
Murder had his crew, P had his little crew. They right from across the street from each other, them dudes shooting it out in the streets. It just wouldn't have been healthy to bring that together. And then when your crew's getting into it, y'all probably have a little something for each other too. It's like, I think at the end of the day, man, it just, people should have did it. I think they should have did it. It would have been big as hell back then. Would have been something huge. All of that come from, like I say, I always say this. Before Baby and them got their deal, they came to P. Baby was looking for distribution. Baby was looking for distribution. So P dragged his foot, and then when did they wind up hooking up a deal and getting them that deal with Universal? He came to P first. He wanted to be with P. He would have took way less. He would have probably took $100K or $50K just for the distribution because No Limit had everything. Baby just wanted that distribution. So at the end of the day, when he dragged his foot and the man got in the door and got it on his own,
rest is history.
I'm gone from here. I don't need you no more. And then at the same time, No Limit Light wasn't as hot because P had went to play basketball. And when he came back from playing basketball, I think when he came back, he did the I Love Platinum and I Like Gold, the stuff with Jermaine Dupri.
JD,
that's when he came back.
Okay.
When he came, I could time it. I could time it even when I wasn't with those.
Album. Yeah.
I could time P. I could time his whole movement. Like I could tell a story like I was on No Limit before I was. I just know the story. I keep up with stories. I keep up with movements. And when that happened, they did that and did this and that. But Cash Money Light was so bright. They had got with Universal, and Universal was like killing, like Priority used to be. Universal was like the new Priority or the new Jive or the new one of them. So they made their own way. So then once No Limit kind of, light kind of dimmed and Cash Money Light was shining bright, they not going to make the move now because the ball in their hand, the ball in their court. they ain't gonna come back and feel like they're gonna do you no favors and help you get your light back. No. Because when you had your light, we try to join you, and you didn't do it. So we're not gonna join you now that your light kind of dim and our light. We're not gonna do it. Yeah. It's like the other way around. Like you should have helped me when I needed help. Now I would have did the same favor back. I go. That's how I'm supposed to go. But P had his reasons. Shit, I go with what he went with. I don't know what his reasons is, but I know he thought about it and say, "Damn, I should have made that move."
No, definitely. I know in that situation, it definitely probably more complex than a lot of other instances in the rap game and stuff. You just mentioned Universal. I want to speak on that quickly because you was definitely a huge part of the new No Limit when it went over to Universal Records and stuff like that as well. The reason I want to mention it is because a lot of people, at that time was when he dropped like Game Face. I think he did the 504 Boyz Ballers album, Chopper, a few.
Game Face was the worst album he ever released.
Yeah,
I think.
I think so too. At the time, I was.
I think Game Face is horrible, but I'm gonna tell y'all why Game Face is horrible. Game Face is terrible. Game Face the only album I don't listen to. Well, I do. I listen to one song, the Rocket song.
Okay,
Rock the boat,
it had a few Lose It and Get It Back. One of my favorite songs on there. Real Hustlers, Lose It and Get It Back Easy. I think that.
Oh yeah, that was a high one. That was a high one too. You're right. That was a high one. But they had a lot of junk. On that album. But that album was terrible.
But I mentioned it, and
like Charles Barkley said, terrible. Terrible.
You probably got more of an inside story on it because it was terrible, and then there was a bit of a fall apart period there with No Limit. Some people was kind of mad at the time because I remember they was saying that they lost their deal with Universal, but it came out years later through Chameleon there, where he said that they was actually trying to steal money from P. So at the time, it was like a business move that he did and kind of needed to do at the time to sort of get his money back out of Universal and stuff. So you probably got a bit more of the inside scoop on that.
Yeah, well, I got inside scoop not really to do with Universal because if you give a person some terrible music, it's terrible music. But I'm telling you how to what happened with the music. With the music, when Universal had something that Priority didn't have. Universal had, like, when P present the album to them, they needed all of the artists and all of that to sign off on the music. Like they needed everybody to have been signed off. Like on the features,
individually,
and everything,
all of that. Yep.
Yeah, and once you sign off, they pay you. They did it different than Priority. Priority. How they had it was, you had to sign over this and that, the publishing and this and that, and then the money and everything. So what happened? Everybody, but I guess me, Krazy. I don't have no problem with shit. So everybody had a problem with it. I ain't give a fuck. Big Dog asked me to sign it. It was what it was. I'm now, I'm rolling with my dog. Them dudes, nigga, you ain't had nothing when you came in there. Shut up. Take it. No. Y'all didn't have nothing, man. I'm just saying. Show me something you put out, bro. Any of them dudes, even the ones I love, I tell them too. The ones I love. The ones I got love for right now, like my brothers, I tell them, what did you do before you got the No Limit? What did you do? Show me an album. Let me hear it. I never heard it. You never played it for me when you first got the No Limit. I ain't heard none of your old stuff. Krazy, check this what we did out 2 years ago. Never heard nothing. You know what I heard? The stuff you did with them No Limit producers. So at the end of the day, what happened was though, which is they priority. If you don't want to sign something, you don't have to sign it. You don't have to sign everything in front of you. You don't have to be crazy. You don't have to be me. But they didn't sign.
Okay.
So they was really holding out like, hey, we don't want to sign. I don't know, for some reason, for some reason, struggling artists went on a publishing thing. I just didn't understand that. You trying to get on. Like, P was going to put their albums out next and all of this stuff. He had big plans for them. It's like, yeah, everybody showed their hand. We don't want to sign the only one I would think was justified was Slay Sean. And that's another whole story.
Man.
I feel like, I don't give a damn how many times me and Pete talk. I feel like Slay Sean had the best argument. I ain't gonna get into details on that because that's between them. But I feel like Slay Sean, nothing nobody could tell me. P could talk to me 1,000 times. I feel like Slay Sean was 100% right in his situation. Now, how he handled things out of anger, no, he wasn't right. Sometimes you got to swallow your pride, sit down, and you got to talk like men. Sometimes it take more than one conversation. Sometimes it take 3 or 4. But what's not going to happen is, we know this right now. You're not going to win no conversation with no boss. You're not going to bully no boss. You ain't going to tell no boss what he going to do.
Facts.
The one who put money in your pockets paying for your flights. How you going to tell him what he going to do? You ain't in no position to tell no boss what he going to do. Because of some words you write on a paper? Nah, bro. You can't give that to the mortgage company. Here you go, man. I wrote you a tablet. That ought to take care of it for 6 months.
Like I said, those wrestlers, they can't disrespect Vince McMahon in the WWE ring because it ain't gonna happen.
You're not gonna move no boss, bro. Yep. You're not gonna bully no boss. You're not gonna ever tell no boss what you ain't gonna do. Because guess what? Just like he brought you in there, they got somebody that want that check. They want them. If you don't want the few dollars, they got somebody who will take it. You learn that if you work for a job. Or you say, I'm the best they ever seen in this motherfucker. And then you and the big man get into it, he walk your ass out. God damn. You sit in the parking lot. Hey, you sit in the parking lot like that was a bad move. hey, you sit in the parking lot like you done put your smoke out fast, didn't you? That shit only work while you employed. Yep. You can talk all the shit you want till the big man put a stop to it. Yep. Look, man, I'm gonna go another direction. Nigga get silent. Yep. That's what everybody. And how P do it.
That's why P.
How P do it, man. Your flight leaving. P do it. Your flight leaving in a few hours, my nigga. I'll holler at you. Everything quiet. That's it. That's it, bro.
I was talking to African Freedom Short Circuit, and he said, similar. He remember he was around at a point, and he said, he just got a call or something from P one day, or just and that was it. He was kind of like, kind of not like time to go sort of thing, but it was just like, just as quick as that, really.
Which one? Say it again. Who?
Short Circuit, Freedom Unique.
Yeah, I remember Cirque. That was my dog. I remember Cirque.
Little Soldier's father. Yeah. He said, and he speak very highly of P, but he said, he kind of just got the call basically that he had to go home at one point as well. Because P was just like, he got to take care of his own self and his own family, man. So sometimes that's just how it is.
Man, Short Circuit was a lunatic, man. Short Circuit was a solid, loyal dude. He loved P. I know to the day. That was like his brother, but Short Circuit was a lunatic, man. That one thing I can say about Cirque, I really liked him for that at that time. I liked him, a crazy dude, love every lunatic. But at the end of the day, Peter type, like I say, he spread himself so thin once he decided to, I'm going to go another direction. It's hard to move him off the spot, because I'm telling you, I say about a year ago, he called me all excited about the, me and him doing another 504 Boy album. Oh man, he was excited about it. He had Hitman do a cover and everything. But all of a sudden it just faded away. It faded away. It kind of faded.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's needed, man. We had you on the Money Mafia stuff, and obviously most of them, the No Limit stuff that's come. But 504 Boys, it's like even just putting that moniker with your name, because I can't think of a 504 Boys lineup without Krazy. And it's like every time the tank was at a period where P was smart when he knew it was time to execute with a new 504 album. I mean, even with the the Hurricane Katrina one, and I mean, you had been kind of missing for a bit from the stuff he had been doing, and then he brought you back on there, and you killed most of the tracks on there, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, what's that? The streets be
Fonzie,
calling.
give me your order.
What the streets be calling?
Shit. give me your order, Fonzie. Give me your order. 504 Boys. Give me your order. Out of the 3, what's the order?
Well, I think's the highest. Goodfellas, Ballers. Then the Hurricane Katrina, man.
That's the order? 1, 2, 3? That's like, all right.
I mean, I'll put it like that because just from the impact that each one kind of had on me at the time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the Goodfellas, like I said, that one was really like, even for me out here, I'm a No Limit diehard, so I had a lot of people around me. They was kind of like, banging No Limit when it was kind of popular, and then when the steam was going, they were like clowning me for still listening to P, still listening to No Limit. I'm like, yo, fuck that, No Limit's my clique. I rack it like that, like you get the bootleg tags and that shit. So
because people fly by night fans. See, the real fans gonna ride regardless.
Ride it regardless. And then when that 504 Goodfellas dropped, so like I said, with you on there, that to me brought the tank, like really back with like notoriety, street respect, all of that. It had a lot of people paying interest, and then the Ballers one, even though I think it was kind of crowded with a lot of different, a lot of different artists on the Ballers one, but it kind of worked for that era, I suppose, But the Katrina one's a little gem. That got some gems on it to me personally. That little gem.
That's why I think that's my order. I like the Goodfellas number 1, Katrina number 2, and Ballers number 3 for me.
Okay.
Like the Baller album, just I don't know, man. To me, the Baller album it's not my favorite album. I don't like Ballers. Like I'm telling you, and I know I'm a 504 boy, but I'm telling you the facts. I didn't like that album. I don't like it, man. Ballers right in front of in my lineup is right in front of the Game Face album.
Oh,
really? Terrible.
Really? You put it that bad?
No, it ain't bad as the Game Face. Game Face could go in any sewer in the United States. But what I was telling you, I never finished to tell you the Game Face album. None of them didn't want to sign. So it was taking too long to sign. So P said to hell with everybody. He went back in the studio and just recorded verses where all those hot-ass verses was. P just went in there and did a rush job because everybody pissed him off by not wanting to sign. Them little contracts that Universal had. Yeah. So nobody want to sign that publishing shit and all that. And P just got mad at everybody because he thought it was petty. Everybody signed, get the little money, we move on to the next project. Yeah. But everybody was stalling, so P went in there one night and took everybody off. I'm telling you, he took everybody ass off, did another verse, or either just made it 2 verses. And when you heard the finished product without all them, the way the songs was supposed to be, them dudes did hot ass hooks.
Wow.
Them dudes that came up with all kind of shit, and P went in that motherfucker in one night and just was coming up with all kind of shit, and it turned into just what it was, a pot of dog shit.
Wow.
That album is terrible. That's his worst product. When I heard that shit, I could have shit and threw up at the same time. Game Face, terrible. When I see the cover right now, I just close anything I'm watching. That motherfucker was the devil. That album was that album right there. Hey, that really, we did a fucking avalanche after that. That album put us on the avalanche. The only thing saved that album was, like I said, that bounce song, that Rocket Baby. It was on the countdown and they had everybody shaking that ass. Yeah. If it wasn't for that, the Rocket song was on Game Face. I'm right. It was on Game Face.
Yeah, it was. I figured that trap, something. It was towards like it should have. I think it was one of the late. It should have been earlier on the album, but it was on the.
Yeah. But he was kind of skeptical. He was skeptical because he had did that fucking
Ooh Wee.
He tried to do that other bullshit song, that Ooh Wee.
He had Ooh Wee first. Rest in peace.
Ooh Wee, I love it when you. Oh my God, be crazy. The video was the shit.
The video was dope.
Oh, that video. Hey, he had old girl from the Players Club on there. That thing was nice.
Lisa Ray. Yep.
Yeah, he had Lisa Ray on there, so that thing was off the hook. I was like, P doing it big with Lisa. But the song was, I don't know, P was on that, P had went into a thing where he was determined to make them bounce fucking songs. He was determined to make bounce music great again. He did He did that with the ooh wee, the rocket, and he got on the Chopper style with Chopper. Think about it.
Chopper.
He was really trying to break that boss shit, boy. He was betting all it. He was betting his whole head on the dice table.
I think even that on the Boyz album, you guys had I think partner PNC was on a few tracks as well. I don't know if I remember right.
Yeah, they was on that shit. It was on the Tight Whips.
Oh yeah. I think it was on that.
No, I know Papa Roo did that, but they was on there too. I think they sung in there some kind of way.
And I think Kango was on a few of could have been on.
Yeah, he sung in there Tight Whips. I think some kind of way. Okay. I can't remember. I know he was. Well, we had. I think that was their producers. Full Pack was their producers too. You know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know Kango. I remember he was on that video right next to me.
Yeah, I remember seeing him in the video. Now you say it. Bro.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think because I know Papa Roo did the "We Roll Tight Whips" every day. I don't know if they got in on it. I can't remember. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't remember. I just see him like you see him in the video. I can't remember.
You ever did any music
hey,
with Papa Roo?
Fathers and Crime shit. They was already hot, man. Give me some heroin, baby. That powder got me going. Come on, man. Fathers and Crime is legends. You know, I can't do nothing but them dudes legends where we from. When I was small, that's all we used to listen to them fools, man. W and LV. We was jamming that shit all day in the project. So them dudes already legends. They like Jubilee and shit. You know, they're legends. But I'm talking about with this No Limit shit, I can't remember nothing. I don't remember one chord he sung.
Yeah.
I remember the last hit from him when I did I had rap first, got my chopper at Teen Summit, and they was doing that one with Miss T. That thing had the city on lock. Why you acting funny with all your money? That thing was hot. Why you acting bad? Woo-woo. Hey, I knocked wifey off on that thing a few times. Yeah, man, but that's what I'm saying. So that's what happened with Game Face. That's why I was terrible like that, because P was mad at a lot of them rappers. They was taking too long to sign a little paperwork, Universal, so we can move on to the next thing. And P got mad, took everybody off, went in there one night and just came up with all kind of stuff. And that's what the finished product. He ain't really. Those songs wasn't the songs that they was. Them songs was hot ass songs. Them dudes was on there spitting flames.
Okay.
So just think of P going in there like, man, put it on, man, get him off of there, put the beat on. And just coming with what he wanted to come through, it kind of changed the whole. Some of those songs were songs that the artists that came with hot little songs, you know.
Okay. If I remember right, was Game Face? That was like, was that off the back of Ghetto Postage?
Oh man, Ghetto Postage was like,
I
love
Ghetto. Was hot. You killed that. You killed like. Hush,
oh man, Ghetto Postage was hot.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter was raw. Ghetto Postage, dog. I ain't gonna lie. He was in there. He had his swagger back, bro. On Ghetto Posters, I remember him in the studio. That dude was like, he was like that on Goodfellas too. On Goodfellas, he had his swagger back.
Okay.
On Goodfellas, I remember he did that. Keep it real. If you're real, you're real. If you're fake, then the phony. Go join the Navy. You
can't fuck with this on me.
All he was doing that roll. Andy May, too black, too hot.
He killed
the
that
plastic
shit.
Bags of the raw. I hustle in the park, nigga. From dust to dust, dog. You had to see him, dog. He in there with that. He in there with that No Limit, dog. He in there with that No Limit sweatshirt, suit on, bucket. I can see him right now. Bucky had them twists. Hey, that's when all of them had them twists in our head.
Yeah. That's what
you know. They got me. Yeah, I thought I was a Miller boy. I had the twist in my head too. Nigga look like an R&B singer.
Yeah, I was doing the same in the UK. Like, you know, we was just like inspired, especially in that era, because I'll tell you what's crazy. We actually had. There's a music sound in the UK that they used to call UK Garage, and it's kind of like a fast sort of two-step sort of MC and sort of thing. But we had a little click in that, and we used to call ourselves 504 Boys, same shit after back in that, because the energy from that 504 was just like so crazy. Seeing how lit, you know, the shit was, even with the Wobble Wobble video, when you would see you got getting buck and you like, you know, all that shit. It's like, yeah. Like we harnessed that energy in that as well, man. So,
man, that dude Pete.
Even you said
that. I could believe that dude Pete was crazy. I remember one time I was in the studio, always doing that Thug Girl Part 2 with Snoop Dogg and with P and all. We doing the Thug Girl Part 2 and P. I went in the studio, I was talking that crazy Dahmer stuff about killing the people and all that on the song, supposed to be about girls. P said, hold on, man. Say, Los, turn it off, man. Turn it off. So he turned it off. He say crazy, my nigga. come on out, my nigga, come on out of there. I said, what's up, Peter? Say, my nigga, this an ass-shaking song, my nigga. You talking about killing every word, chopping people up. What is that, man? Say, my nigga, I don't know how you do it in Iberville, my nigga, but this ain't how we... So I took my tablet. I said, man, give me 10 minutes right quick. He said, all right, man. They stopped everything. Los, play the beat for him. Let him write something else. That's the first time I say, damn, I ain't never had nobody do me that. You know, I was with Ruff. I was the shit. Right. Like Mystical said, I was the shit on that label. So when I come over there to No Limit, I beat everybody in there too, bro. Everybody in the room. I was like, damn. I just swallowed it because I wasn't used to that. You know, I was like, damn, I'm at No Limit. And P called me out there, say Lopes, say my nigga, I hear him, do the headphones, turn it off, Lopes, turn it off, Lopes. Say, put him on. But I can hear him talking, but he telling Lopes, put him on, turn him on. Lopes say he can hear you. Say, Krazy, my nigga, come on out, my nigga, come on out. I said, oh shit, what's going on? You know, I ain't used to that shit. I got my new tank on, my square tank. I got down with all, I'm feeling good. I said, what's up, Petey? Say, my nigga, you killing every word on that, man. You talking about murder and stuff, man. It's a female song, my nigga. Crazy, bro. I don't know how you niggas do it in Iberville, nigga, but this ain't how we do it over here. So Boyz standing next to him. Boyz laughing, Boyz falling all down. Boyz laughing his ass off. So Boyz always say, Petey, you know they dropped that nigga on his head when he was a kid, Petey. That's what Boyz always say about me. Man, you know that nigga a little slow, man.
Don't give me jump.
That nigga crazy, man, for real. You know he trolled off, so PB laughing. I went back in there and did it, and we got past it, but I ain't never had nobody to bring me out the boot and have me rewrite like that, you know? I ain't never had that. That's when I knew. I say, wow, this nigga P ain't faking over here, man. So after that, I started riding his ass. Every time he did, anybody, if you ever do anything with any of the... I ain't talking about these motherfuckers that was around 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking about if you do... I'm talking about if you do it. I'm just asking you, bro. Some of these dudes ain't been around. Guess what? When you came to that Essence Festival...
Yeah.
That's when them dudes probably laid eyes on P in 20 years.
Yeah, no, for
sure.
sure.
So what I'm trying to tell you, how you gonna get a story from them? That's all I'm asking you. You want me to tell you a 30-year-old story? I can tell you about Hardhead all day. So that's how it is when you interview them niggas and they telling stories. I've been with this man consistently for 23 years. Well, consistently.
You've been you like the last soldier standing. You know what? Like,
every album for the last 23 years, I've been a part of it, or I've been around it. Every album, every movement for the last 23 years. Fact. A lot of them dudes, when No Limit was hot, they had like a 4-year run, but they were so big, but it was a 4-year run at the most. They was gone by 2000. The big times was 98, 97, 98. They was on top of the world. Yeah. By 2000, we dropped Goodfellas in 2000. All them dudes was gone. Everybody was gone. Nobody wasn't there. But CeeLo's Beats, Mystical, Mac. But Mac went to jail, so you can't say Mac. But CeeLo's Beats and Mystical. That was all that was left. Nobody else was around. And Mia was visiting. But if you want to know, just listen to the music. Where they at? Yeah. If you got rappers in the studio, where they going to be at? On that song. It's like me and you in the studio. You think I'm going to sit in the studio while you do 15 songs and you going to hear Krazy on 1 or 2 or 3? Come on, man. If I say I got Krazy in here, I'm about to record 15 songs. I'm going to be on at least 5 of them. Nope, I ain't going to sit there and enjoy you recording no 15 songs. And you just I need to rap. Fine. What's up, baby?
You got to get involved. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I can't sit and I'm going to go home, go back to the hotel room. I ain't going to sit there while you record 15 and I don't get a verse. You ain't going to do this shit with me.
Nah, no.
Goddamn, Doc Holliday, when you going to, you got a little open verse?
Yeah, you know, the work rate, I think your work rate definitely speak for itself. And even like you said, just the legacy and the loyalty still being the last soldier standing. I remember Slim had the lyric, one lonely soldier, I be the last real nigga down with me. I think, you know, you the last real nigga really down with Master P. I think, you know, because you came in and you still there now, as you said, through all the trials and tribulations and stuff like that, and kept it solid, man. So, you know, and you know, even like with the interviews with some of the cats I did, it's like, you know, me growing up, like reconnecting back with some of these cats and just, I guess, hearing not even necessarily their side of the story, but giving them an opportunity to drop a message out there for their fans around the world and stuff. But I think it's a shame when people don't take that opportunity to promote the positive aspects of things, and that's why I don't really get into too much of the negativity and stuff, because like what I like to let the guys talk when I interview them, but I know, like you're saying, a lot of the time some people, they ain't really did too much in between that time in a certain aspect. You can't blame nobody else for that, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is what I say. Even with P, at the end of the day, the loyalty, most of them rappers and all of that old No Limit, their loyalty was with KL. It's just a fact. Their loyalty still with KL. KL the one who brought a lot of those people to P. So that's who their loyalty was with. Yeah. It's just like if I brought breeders over there to, if I brought my breeders to P, which Gotti brought himself because that's his cousin. But if I would have brought somebody, the loyalty gonna be, all right, I say Mr. Sleep. I brought Mr. Sleep to Breeder Life. To my dogs. I brought him to them. So his loyalty still was Krazy. You see what I'm saying? His loyalty was with me. I don't give a fuck who you with. He got that breeder tattoo. Well, they got the breeder tattoo too, but his loyalty was still with Krazy. You see what I'm saying? Wow. That's just how that went. His loyalty gonna be with me. He called me and asked me what I think. What should I think? What move? What you think, Krazy? What you think, big brother? His loyalty was still with me. So that's just how. That's how they are. Their loyalty is with KL. When things didn't work, everybody just rocked how KL rocked. At the end of the day, you shouldn't really be mad at that. Just to be honest, it's like my loyalty with P. You can't be mad with somebody loyal to somebody. You got to take your head off. Even though you be mad how a situation and you say, nah, they could have handled it a better way. But I'm saying, as far as them, all of their loyalty was with KL. P was the money, and KL was the loyalty. That's just what it was. They was loyal to that man. Like right now, they gonna still rock with him. He like their real family. So at the end of the day, you can't knock that. It probably was a hurt pill for P to swallow. It was a hurt pill for him to realize it was all about money. Well, at the end of the day, yeah, it had to be hurtful to him. I know it was hurtful to him because all of us after them suffered. Everybody suffered. No Limit never got treated. None of the artists never got treated again like they got treated. At first, No Limit, them people was on top of the world. Right. The rappers after that, P was making motherfuckers earn every cent, every dollar, every dime. You ain't had to go through that. With the old No Limit, you come in and do a verse, and Vest was cutting you a check for $5,000. So what if I want to stay in the studio the whole weekend and do 50 verses? I'll be a millionaire. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't like that. All these dudes that you see, all these in the last 20 years, no rappers wasn't like that. Yeah. You getting checks and stuff, you getting a few dollars, P gonna make sure you look good, and he had his own clothes and all of that. But I got a couple of extra special treatments because I was already a made rapper. But the ones that came in, P was still. It's like somebody come out of a bad relationship. When you come out of a bad relationship, the next person, they kind of suffer for the last motherfucker that hurt you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like you should have that testing ground, And I think what I find crazy, is shit. Excuse the pun, 'cause I know it's your name. But what I find crazy is when people have an expectation that they gon' like how I look at it. Like you see, if you gonna work with a label, it's just they gon' pay for a lot of stuff. They're gonna put you stuff out. They're gonna do all of this work. And people have this expectation that somebody's supposed to do all this shit for you for nothing. Yeah. For nothing, or just to make you look good or blow you up, and that they ain't supposed to get anything. But that's his fault, though. That's his fault too. That's like a parent. That's like you, Fonz. You spoil your child. Your child asks for a pair of Jordans, you buy it. Your child asks for a video game, you buy it. Your child asks for a trip to Disney World, you pay for it. Whatever your child say they want, you buy it. So at the end of the day, when you stop giving it, the child gonna rebel. I hate my dad. Sometimes you gotta fault yourself for it. You can't come out and say, don't do all those things for a person out the gate, because guess what? This with a relationship with a female, with a rapper, with your friends. However you come in the gate, that's how you gonna have to end. Like if you meet abroad and say, man, why you with that dude? I buy you $5,000 bags. And you buy $5,000 bags and then you wind up going broke and you can't buy the bags no more and she leave you. You did that to yourself.
Right.
Because she came because you gave her the right bait. And she's happy as long as you do what you told her you was gonna do. Now when you can't do that, that's not her problem. She came just like a rapper. You're gonna wear that tank, you're gonna get a house, you're gonna get a car when you come to No Limit, you're gonna live good, you're gonna travel, you're gonna have money. Now when these dudes come in, they don't get all of that. I hate that dude. That's all I'm saying. They feel like, listen to what I'm saying. You can't come back and say, oh man, what a person won't. No. This is the example that you created, bro. You created an example. When you go to No Limit, you live better. You look good. You bling blinging. You got a house. You got this and that. That's what you created. That was your standard. So when the new guys came or whoever came, you should have said, it's not like that no more. We're on some new shit right now. Everybody got to earn it. That's how I look at life. Now, the old rappers, at the end of the day, the man told y'all to roll out and wasn't messing with y'all no more. He moved on. Just like when you play for a basketball team, they trade you. Yeah. That's the way it is. You don't hear no basketball player that got traded. Some of them motherfuckers get traded every year from a team. You don't hear them on the internet getting bid and all of that. This how business works. Wow. What you supposed to say is, guess what? To be honest with it, what you supposed to say is, what if the man just say, if he do the math right now and say, if he count the house and the cars and all the money you done got, what if the man say, he just found out you owe him a couple of $100,000 and he got a lawyer and he need to get that. You know what you're going to do? You're going to go like them crazy white boys do and put a bullet in your head. You ain't got it. You got $5. You damn sure ain't a couple of hundred. At the end of the day. Yep. Well, this is what I'm saying, Fonzie. Yeah. What if you ask Fonzie? I'm telling you, Fonzie. People just get mad. I'm telling you. I told Slay Sean this. Slay Sean did an interview, and I told him. I said, you should have just did an interview and told. He'll tell you right now, this facts. I'm giving you facts. He tell the truth. The man gave you opportunity. Even though you ain't like the business or whatever business y'all had falling out. But tell the whole ride when you was out of town and we was in Washington and the fan looked out the window and say, what's up, Slay Sean? Because of the ghetto postage. Ghetto postage had earned him a new fan.
And that's the shit that we as fans, sorry to cut you, we want to hear. Because even when I do these interviews, it's like I tell people, I ain't with all the bullshit. Even when I get people on there, I want to hear those stories because that's the shit that, you know, the fans and the people want to hear. We don't I think some artists, they don't realize when they go do, the gossiping, it might get them a bit of notice sometimes from people on the outside. And I remember even saying this to, somebody, I ain't going to mention no names, and I was saying to him, the fans don't even... You're gonna lose fans doing that because the fans they don't get behind that stuff really. No real fans, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear just an experience. Yeah, even if you don't want to go into no BS, tell something that happened. That gonna work in your favor at the same time. Just
and then they know you talking. Not Slay Sean. I'm excluding from this book because Slay ain't talking about doing nobody nothing. But some of the dudes get on there making threats. Bro, stop it, bro. Everybody know the man, millionaire, man. Stop playing, man. What are you doing? That's like me standing on the corner in the project, Fonzie. You worth millions of dollars, and I'm standing in the hood telling you what I'm gonna do. Yep. It's an imaginary world, bro. Stop playing, Fonzie. Anytime you sneeze, I'm gonna get some coal on me. I'm just saying, Fonzie. We smart here.
You crazy?
Come on. I'm just telling you the truth, Fonzie. What are we doing here, Fonzie? Them dudes not in no gated communities or not. Fonzie, I don't play games like that. I'm not going to sit on no street corner and tell no man that's worth $1 million anything. I ain't got nothing to tell that man. Whatever I tell him, I'm going to tell him with me on the phone personally. I'm going to say what I got to say to him. He going to either respect it or not respect it. I'm not going to stand on the corner or stand in the house and say, oh, bitch, you don't even know them people like that, bro. You never even really been around that man like that. You was always a third person or a fourth person through a person around these people, bro. You weren't around that man like that. You don't have no real relationship with that man. You can't tell one story. The stories you tell is a story everybody in the room could tell. You can't tell not one personal story. Tell a personal story about you and him. Let's get one. Yeah. Now, you talk to Krazy in 23 years, guess what? I could sit on the phone and tell you a million of them. Personal story. Where me and him was one-on-one. The only ones there. Them dudes can't tell one personal story. Every story they tell gonna consist of, you can ask your boy. He was there. Them dudes never had no relationship with that dude. That was business. And they ain't had no relationship. Them dudes did a lot of stuff, Fonzie. That's why I say them dudes, just leave me alone, man. I know really the truth, bro. You don't know me like that. Your brother know me. But, you know, not just that one person, but none of them dudes don't really know me like that. None of them niggas ain't from the Albertville Project. I was in the Albertville Project my whole life. What they did, caught me every now and then, they gonna tell you a story? You don't hear none of them niggas out the Albertville telling you no story. That's who I was with my whole life. That's who named me. That's who raised me. If they wanted to tell some shit, guess what? If they wanted to shit on me, they could shit on me. Because they know every fucking good and bad about me.
They were the ones you grew up with, yeah.
They the ones I grew up with, so they could tell you all the weaknesses of Krazy. Women and dudes. If they wanted to trash me, they could have been made a YouTube and trash me. Because they got all the keys to the cause.
Like I said, I ain't seen nobody trash you out there in the game or in the industry or nothing like that. You know, apart from, you know, obviously just the silly shit, like you said, you're gonna get people, which is people's preference. I always sound like Pac and all that, but that's, you know, that's just another.
That's Slim though. Slim did that. Slim gave them that. Like Slim gave them that Tupac clone. And that's why I always say, the same dude ever since they freed me, I've been thugging with Krazy. Come on, stop playing.
Yeah, I remember that.
On one song, I'm in the ducked off with Krazy in the Ville. Come on, man. Come on, bro. No. The same dude now all of a sudden, because I don't want to leave, I'm a Tupac clone. What? So I didn't sound like Tupac when you got out of jail and I was the first person you did a song with? Oh, matter of fact, you didn't know that I was compared to Pac when you did that? You was in jail, you was in New Orleans. They playing First Got My Chopper every day.
Well, I mean, you ran the same song in Fucked Out as well, and on that, you know, you both in the video, breather from New Orleans, still fucking.
That dude love me, bro. Listen to what I tell you. That dude love me.
He in the video, ad-libbing all that with you, you know, represent.
Hugging me and everything. Grab me and hug me. The dude, every morning he woke up, I was the first person he called. That dude loved me, bro. And I loved him like my brother, and he loved me, bro. That dude really genuinely loved me. Yeah. And I think he really got in his feelings, you know, when he wanted to do his own thing and and leave P, and I didn't want to do it. I just think he got in his feelings. I just think after that, you know, Slim was in his mind, he was a boss too, you know, he was a boss. He had his little crew in the Magnolia. He felt he was a boss. We was doing our own thing, but it's like, damn, in reality, I'm about to leave No Limit. I'm leaving my friend. That's really what it really was. But instead of being all soft with it, you know, I'm leaving my friend and feeling emotional about it. Fuck him and fuck him. You see what I'm saying? It was kind of, that shit was weird to me, bro. Like, I'd be mad that Slim got killed where I can't, you know, I just want to hug him, you know, and say, bro, I love you, man. We need to stop all this bullshit, you know. And I think we could have did something. I could have fixed it. I think I was the only one who really could have fixed him and P, because you got to think of this. All of them people who he loved wasn't around No Limit no more. KL and all them people who Slim really loved wasn't around No Limit no more. Right. You know, all of them, like, they wasn't there. So Krazy was the one he tied it with, because when Slim did his time, a lot of people don't know, he put it in the song. He put my dudes that raised me, Sean, Kent, and Sidney. All of them is dudes I grew up with, or who Kunta and all of them, who damn near, who ran with me so much, who molded me, who is like my brother to the day. We talk on the phone while he in Angola to the day we talk. Like, he put them in the song. I knew real niggas out the Ville, because when he came home, that's how he came into me. He said, man, I was just in jail with Kunta and sitting in them, and I told them I was coming home and fuck with you. That's how he came into me. Once he threw them names out there, automatically I had love for him, because them were my dogs from my project who helped name me, and he was in jail with them. So I automatically feel like I wanted to listen to the stories. He was telling stories how Kunta used to beat people up in jail, and You see what I'm saying? So he automatically had something in common with me. Slim was smart. He was a chess player. He know how to play chess. So, and then he was so to Slim, the nigga could rap. You know me, I'm a rapper. So anybody that could really rap, God damn, I want to get on a song. I want us to do stuff together. I want us to be together, just be thugging, just be wilding. We both wild young dudes at the time. We wilding. Let's get it. He uptown. We could link uptown, downtown. Just like he wanted to do, we could have did it. But I wanted to do it through P. I ain't want you and P to fell out now. The thing was, okay, P would have understood that you left because y'all had a falling out. But it just wouldn't have felt right to him. Damn, man, everything I did for Krazy, how Krazy just go and just, you know what I'm saying? He just followed dude. He just followed dude like that after everything I did for him.
Is that kind of what happened with Magic? Sorry to cut you. Is that kind of what happened with Magic? Because around the same time, Magic kind of took shots, you know, left and started and this P, you know.
Magic ain't had no. To me, the same way I look, I always tell Bo this. I always tell T-Bo Firecracker this. Their loyalty was with C Murder, which is only right because they was true records. They true records, so their loyalty was with C Murder. Just like Currency, his loyalty was with C Murder. All of them was true artists.
Yeah.
But you know, like I say, P was the money man. So if y'all wanted to eat, guess what y'all got to go through at the time? You know, C had went through a lot of stuff. C was going through what he was going through. So guess what? Everybody still got to eat. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So P brought everybody over. Yeah. They start coming around, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing what I said with the KL shit. Everybody loyal, all of them, which was rightly so. That was his artist. All of them love KL. And the same way with Magic and T-Bo and all of them. Even though T-Bo had been around P, I think more than Magic. Now, if you had to estimate the time, more than Magic, I think. But I don't know, because Magic was around a lot. I'd be looking at the old shit some of the videos and shit I never listened to till today. I listen to him now and say, damn, I remember that song. I used to hear him on the radio. Because you got to think, Magic was hot when I was hot. When I was hot, I wasn't really listening to nothing but the bounce rappers, like the shit that was hot in New Orleans like that. And Magic wasn't really, you know, on the radio like that in New Orleans. Magic was more hot worldwide. People was promoting him on the No Limit circuit, you know, on that worldwide scene. I was just New Orleans. I'm listening to the radio because I'm on the radio. So I got the Q93 on all day. I'm going to Baton Rouge. I'm listening to their station, you know, with Jake Tweezy and all of them. All the people playing my stuff. I'm hot. I just, you know, I would see Magic and Matt and Whispers doing Wobble Wobble because, you know, they had Wobble Wobble first. So they would have Wobble Wobble contests and they'd be giving away $500 to $1,000 for the best Wobble Wobble. So I would see them. While I was hot in the city, I used to go to Whispers all the time and I used to run into them. And I used to tell them that I was coming to No Limit and they used to say, man, we can't wait. But when I got to No Limit, Mac was glad to see me and everybody was glad to see me. But, I don't know, Magic was kind of different. Like Magic was, you know, he gone now. So I say R.I.P. to Magic. God bless him and his wife. But he just was, I don't know, he was kind of cocky. Like he was just different. And I thought me and him would be the ones that was tight because we was both representing downtown. Like he was representing the name while all my breeders was over there and stuff like that. I just thought, even when I talked to my breeders, they'd be like, how's it going with Magic? You know, that was big because he always represented the Ninth Ward and they from the Ninth Ward. But Magic wasn't like that, man. Magic was cocky. Like he was just, I don't know, it was different from how it was when I was local and I used to see him at Whispers. He used to grab me and hug me. What's up, Shaggy? Like he was happy to see me. Like, I don't know if it's because I had all them 9-1 dudes with me. You know, all my breeders from Cross Canal, I had so many of them, 20 of them with me at a time. And maybe he was just, you know, maybe it was just an act, you know what I'm saying? Because all them 9-1 dudes with me, you know, and he just like, oh, okay, Krazy one of us. But when I got to No Limit, it just wasn't there. To tell you the truth, when Slim got out of jail, man, Slim was like, that was my dog. Like, Slim used to call me in the morning, we go eat. You know, he smoking, I'm drinking, we buy XL House. We, Slim was my dog. Like we was hanging. Like, we just ride around, I just kick it with him, Shorty, and Trinity, and the crew of Trinity, or whatever. Like, we was cool like that. I go into Magnolia and park my Navigator into Magnolia. It was like that. Like, I was wide open with Slim. Like, Like with Magic was kind of like, "What's up, Shaggy?" Say a few words and then he gone.
Okay.
Like he had that love for me. Slay Sean and all of them dudes from New York and Official and all them dudes had love for me. Like them dudes came in and had mad love. Short Circuit, them dudes had mad love for me. Like Official and Slay Sean, I brought them when my daughter turned 1 to her birthday party. You know, they flew in and came to the party and everything. Like when my daughter turned 1, that's how cool I was with them dudes. When me and Slim had our release parties together at the warehouse, I flew Slay Sean in town. You know, my dogs out the Iberville went and picked them up. Word and Troy Boy went and picked them up, had them in the project smoking with them. Smoking weed in the project. That nigga Slay ain't never forgot that to the day. Like, that's how we rock. Yeah. Like, I just never got that bond with Magic. And it was noticeable. Like, it was noticeable. Like, you know, I was sad about that, to be honest with y'all. Talking about it even make me sad because I was like, damn, I don't know. It's just like he just act different when I got to No Limit. Now, C Murder was so happy I was there. Mac was so happy I was there. Like, whenever I was around Mac, I could just feel the love. Like, and I was kind of sad that Servon wasn't around. You know, Servon like a big brother to me. To the day, he real good to me. Like, he a good dude. Like, Servon, one of them dudes that I really root for. And you know, to the day, I hope he make it. I always did, but he one of them dudes like that. I be hoping he get another shot at it. Okay. You know, if I open the door up again, I'm gonna send the floodgates for him. You know, for one more run at the title. I didn't say one more run at it, but like I wasn't seeing none of them people. Like I just didn't have no relationship with none of them dudes. Like CeeLo's Beats and his brother, they became like my family. And they had another dude. He was a sports agent. He became like my brother, like T. Rito. His name was Terry Rito. He became my dog. If we wasn't with him, yeah, you remember him? Yeah, T. Rito. Yeah, he was the sports agent for No Limit Sports, and that's still my dog to the day. But a lot of the people that I thought, like I said, the people that I thought I would be tight with, I wasn't tight with. And Hot Boy was around. P. Cousin, rest in peace, Hot One. He was around all the time. That was my dog. Me and him was shooting dice. Every time we look around, we on the road shooting dice, having a good time. He telling me so many stories, you know. Yeah, that's just how it be, man.
Jimmy Keller, man, rest in peace. That is Hot Boy Jimmy, right?
Yep, that's him. Yeah, Hot One. Yep, that's him. Hot Boy. That's him. That's him, bro.
I know.
Yeah, he was a gangster.
I was gonna say you made me think of cause you mentioned Mac as well. I was gonna say Life is Serious as well. One of my favorite records, definitely on the album. Y'all killed that. Incredible. And you know, good news, Mac could be coming home and stuff soon. Have you been in any contact with Mac or with his family or anything like that since?
No. I ain't talked to Mac. I don't talk to him. Like to be honest with you, to tell you the truth, I think Mac be writing me all the time. They gotta. I know it's him. I don't want to put it out there because he in jail, but he be writing me. I think. Okay. I think he be talking to me because the stuff this dude know had to be him, and he been doing it for years. Like he write me through this Instagram and talk to me, and the stories he be telling, it was only us there. But that's another story. I talk to you in private about it. But before that, I don't be I let them do their own thing. Like, I just let everybody do their own thing. You know, it ain't they know I got love for them. You see me? He on this internet. I'm always representing C. I'm always representing him. I go out of my way to represent to them. Even on my songs I got right now that I never put out. When he hear most of the stuff, Free Mac, Free C, that's all I holler.
Yeah.
You know, I represent, just like I represent P. You know, like I always say, if I mess with you, I mess with you, dog. It don't matter. It could have been 20 years ago. If I'm writing a song and I think about you, I'm gonna put you in it. You know, that's just me. I live life like, you know. I remember Shorty used to say, "Man, how long it been since you seen that boy you writing that song about?" I said, "I ain't seen that boy in 30 years." He said, "Boy, you crazy for real." I say, "No, because guess what? 30 years ago, we probably was in shootouts together. You just have no idea. Dude saved my life. Some of them dudes, really, 30 or 40% of that project, the Iberville for sure. I wouldn't even be here. And I know during the days when the Slim shit was hot and all of that, all my family and all my blood from uptown and all the friends that went to school with me uptown and all that, they put that fire out. Because a lot of downtown people couldn't put that fire out. So the people uptown, you know, they kind of put that fire out through the years. Okay. They had to do that for me. They had to make that happen on their own behind closed doors. You know, like I always say, you got angels around you even when you don't know it. Because at the end of the day, if you keep it real, bro, if you keep it real and you just be a real individual, bro, people gonna show up for you, bro. You know, they don't always have to do it where you see them. Like what they call it around Christmas time, they call it a secret Santa. People just show up. You know,
not divine intervention, man. They call that, man, in some aspects. Yeah.
Like I ain't know. Let me tell you something. I remember when they called and told me Slim was dead, bruh. It still hit me the same way. Everything in me just froze. Like I was on the phone, I just froze. You know, they say, you know, somebody say laying by his mama house right now dead. I just held the phone. I said, it's a lie. Somebody just lying. Tell them stop lying. They say crazy. I'm telling you, people saying Slim dead. Bro, I'm telling you, I lost my breath. I couldn't breathe because, you know, at the end of the day, I was, like I said, I was trying to put Breeders Coming out. I wanted him to hear Breeders Coming. I was tearing his ass up, but I wanted him to hear it. I wanted him to.
So you get that
like
response,
like when I heard that you gonna feel this, and he said that Tupac clone gonna be the first 504 on his hers. So I wanted him to hear the demon that he had awoken. Like, you know, I wanted him to hear what he had brought to himself with them cold lyrics. I wanted him to just hear it and be like, that bit crazy. That bit crazy showed his ass on me. You know, I wanted him to say it because that's how he talk. You know, that bit crazy showed his ass on me. You dig? I got something for him, and he was going to go back. He was going to go back in the booth. I got something for him, you dig? And he was going to go back in there. And then he was going to bring the best out of me. And then me and him could see each other and laugh that shit off. Because you got to understand, ain't nobody died. He was mad at me a long time, long before he did. I'll pay for it and all that shit. Ain't nobody got killed. Our projects right across from each other. Nobody got killed. Nobody even got shot.
Bro.
And, you know, he did a song, Crazy One Kill Me, Silk One Fight Me. I'm saying, what the is he talking about? I called him, you know. I called him.
You booting up.
Huh?
On that, you booting up, that was right with Juvie, I think. It was on one. He said, I think it was on that record he did. You booting up with Juvenile. It could have been on that one.
That's what I was saying.
I thought it was strange at the time that it was like, because obviously Juvenile weren't really involved, but it's kind of like, cause he kind of dissing on the track with Juvie, so I always thought it could, you know, cause extra issues and shit. But
man, let me tell you, when Slim got killed, boy, let me tell you, everybody disconnected with me. I was like, when I tell you, boy, I was like a touchable object. I mean, we was doing Us Killing Us, and I had a chance to go on tour with a bunch of people, and people were saying, you know, man, my manager advised me it ain't wise to hang around you.
Really? Say what?
Listen what I'm telling you.
Damn.
Real niggas. Damn. Real niggas. Real gangsters.
Damn.
Man, my people say it ain't wise, Crazy, because it's about to get real dirty any way you add and this and that. I say, well, that's funny. Because at the time I'm banging forward in the city. You know, I recorded the whole Us Killing Us in the city. I didn't record one song out of New Orleans. My whole album was recorded in New Orleans. I'm in the city every day. I'm seeing 12 o'clock. I'm seeing all these people. They know what the deal was with that. They know what that was about.
Yeah.
But they don't gonna get on the TV. They just let the shit go like it go. And that's why I was mad with so many people. I'm like, damn, bro. I just wanted somebody to do an interview and say, bro, Krazy really love my dude, you know, because they used to be behind the scenes. I didn't respect it, bro. I didn't respect that. All of a sudden, you turn crazy, and y'all niggas know I'm living the family life. I'm enjoying my best life. Y'all know I ain't about that dumb shit. I wanted to eat that ass up in that studio. I wanted to show my dog, nigga, this is why my niggas in jail was telling me. Like you said,
like Rocky earlier, that you still got that fight.
I still got that fight. Because to be honest with you, listen what I tell you. Listen, when he did I Pay For It and all of that, he had the fire that I had when first got my chopper. I'm telling you, because I had moved on. It's a truth, bro. I had moved on. Like I'm just enjoying my kids, bro. I'm holding my children. I'm smelling like goddamn baby powder all day. You know, I'm just enjoying my house. I'm on the couch, hugged up with wifey. I'm in another world, nigga. I done sold dope my whole life. I done been shot up. I done been writing raps. I seen my CEO die. I just left another company to come to this company. I left a company where we had a hot song and could have been millionaires. But the CEO was just, he was like a control freak. So I left that to go to No Limit, and now I found peace. And here we go. Me and Soulja Slim then became the best. We on each other's singles. We killing it. Me and him was doing shows together. We was doing club deals where the dude was giving us the dough, so we making all the money. Yeah. I'm like, man, we winning. And then him and P get into it, and he asked me to leave. I tell him no, and everything downhill from there. Next thing you know, Slim heat up what I pay for it and all of that. He got the number one song just like I had it with Chopper. He hot. Now I got to put on the mask and come back to gangster rap. I was in that fantasy life and the family life. Now, damn, fuck, Slim dissed me. I got to come back. You see what I'm saying? I got to turn back to Krazy Diamond and Doc Holliday.
The guys like the Godfather. Just when I thought they was out, they put me.
There you go. Yeah, because look, we doing this No Limit shit. P on the crossover now. Yeah. So we just doing world music. I can fly in and do this world music. Get what? Now when I'm dissing Slim, I'm dissing Soulja Slim. Nigga, you got to be all the way back project. You got to be all the way
for real, when you put it like that, of course, that shit, yep.
You got to be there. Tell me where my niggas at Krazy and shit like that. You got to be raw if you gonna diss Slim. Even Thugged Out was a commercial type song. That was a commercial type song. That was commercial. That was a banger. But it was like, that was the same producer who did Chopper. But on that Thugged Out song, I didn't like it because it reminded me of Chopper. It sounded like a Man and Fresh beat. That's why I liked it, because Cash Money had them took over at that time. So now we was playing catch up. I was like, we need a Manny beat. But then, and Slim, bitch, I got to lace that thing. That's what he told me. Bitch, I got to lace that thing.
Man,
that's what he said. He's smoking on. He's smoking
like he said just like
I'm
that.
telling you, it's the truth. Look, he was smoking. I'm in that bitch. I'm in the studio. We in Houston. He blowing. He said, bitch, I got to lace that thing. And he started writing. That's how it went. Well, get your mind right. He just heard me on the hook. What? How he said, Krazy, you got to do that? What, huh? He was doing the Wobble song. Whoa there, make it happen. Guess what? He had that song on his chest. Whoa there, make it happen, nigga. Holla. Whoa there. He was doing that shit on his chest. I say, bro, Ezell, my same producer who did Chopper, he ain't had no song on Slim album. So I say, remember Ezell was my producer before I came to No Limit.
Okay.
He always wanted to do something for Slim. So I call Ezell. I say, Ezell, me and Slim on our way over there. So Ezell could make the album. Soon we got in the house, I say, Slim, beat on your chest, and Ezell gonna make that same beat for you. Ezell wanted to get on the album so bad, I knew he was gonna do it. Slim start beating. Let's get it started. I could fuck shit up on the Bacardi. You know how he do.
Yeah.
Deadly, departed. Clock 40. You know how he run.
You know what? I bet.
Style, man, I do a billion styles. I can do them all. So me, 5'8", I ain't right. I ain't rap tight. I can do any style. Any style known to man, Krazy could do it.
Of course.
But look, so you know it. I can do it. All I do is just say I want to do the style. I can do it. But look, so he started running it. Ezell hit it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Slim made that beat. Slim made the beat on his chest with his mouth. And Ezell just imitated it.
I made it. Yeah.
I wasn't even going to get on that song. Guess what? I was sitting there drinking Hennessy while he ripped that bitch. Running it.
Yeah.
Get what he said? Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. I know you ain't playing like that, bitch. I know you ain't playing with me like that, bitch. Come on, Iberville, bitch. Crazy face, bitch. You better give me a hot one, man, bitch. I need a hot 16 right now, bitch. You ain't playing with me like that, bitch. You ain't gonna be in the studio with me, bitch, and I don't get a hot 16 out there, bitch. That's how he talking to me. Because he was a fan, just like I was a fan of him, he was a fan of me. This real talk, bro. That's why I'm telling you, I know when him and Slim fell out, he was in it. When him and Pete fell out, he was in his feelings when he wanted to make the move and I ain't make the move. Because we was running all the time. So he really knew that breeder shit and that cutthroat shit would have blew up. He knew it because me and him had the streets. I had all my breeders in the night. Well, plus I had the Iberville, my project. The whole downtown would have been riding. They liked him too. Yeah. So he would have had the whole uptown. me and him would have ran the city.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But it was a bad way to do it because you doing it just out of anger for P. You ain't doing it because that's what you know what I'm saying? You would have said we could do this. You was just mad with P and want to show P I could do my own thing because what had happened, whatever he said to P, he kind of knew it was bad. You feel me? No. So it's like if you do something right.
Yeah, you hold up, bro.
You know what I said to you. I might talk to you a certain way, but I don't know actually what was said. But you know, I might have said something disrespectful, really disrespectful to you, but you know, but all the partners don't know. So all the partners telling you, fine, man, you ain't crazy, could fix it. But you know I done said something that was over the line to you.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real.
So you saying, nah, I ain't fucking with it no more. And everybody like, come on, bro. But you ain't telling everybody what was said.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's the way that went.
Sometimes there's a lot.
Whatever he said, it was so real. It was so real with Peter that he wasn't fucking with it.
Well, and just on the topic of that Wody song, just quickly while I got the it's funny you mentioned, back in the game out here, I used to do in the UK like unofficial, No Limit remixes, obviously being a diehard, and I actually did one way back of that Wody with you and Slim on it. I might have to send it to you personally sometimes. It's like some old shit with me. I'll put a verse on there as well, which I'm actually honored of because like back in the days, I was doing shit like that influenced by yourself, and then we got to actually go on to record some music ourselves, like me with you, like years later, you know what I mean? So that was a great personal accomplishment for myself, because I was like, I done come from jacking verses and splicing together my own remixes with Krazy to actually being able to put together a song with them. Like we got one representing Black Lives Matter, and it's been, people have received it very well, with especially all the stuff we've seen going on and stuff like that as well. So I'm definitely proud of that, Fat Man. So I just want to thank you for that as well,
Oh man, I thank you though, Fonzie, you know what I'm saying, for being in the UK, for representing, about it, the No Limit whole movement, man. That's big in itself to have somebody embrace, P's dream, and you embrace the breeder thing with me, the breeders and soldiers thing with me, to embrace my dream. That's just vicious, that's powerful itself. And most of us as artists that's still doing this, we really get our strength and our power from the real fans. Like the real fans, y'all belief make us believe. Like when we see how much y'all believe in it, then we say, you know what? I see what they believe in there. You see what I'm saying? But we kind of reinvent ourselves through y'all. We reinvent ourselves, like who we are. Sometimes you lose yourself. You be in the game so long, you lose yourself.
Yeah. With that being said, does that mean you gonna release some of that Black America for us, man? Cause we be waiting.
Oh man, I got Black America. I got Surrounded by Devils. I got Project Born.
Shit.
I got Project Born. I got all kind of stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Fines. It's coming. It's about to come. May 21st every month. May 21st. It's gonna be on the 21st of every month. Okay. May 21st gonna be the first. Gonna be the first release, and every 21st I'm gonna release something. This guaranteed too, Fines. It ain't me just talking no more.
Yeah.
Like this, every May, June, July, all of them gonna be album releases.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna try to fill this year out with the most releases I ever did.
I was gonna say
the only thing I've been working on right now, because all my fans like over there by y'all, like the UK and all of that, they want hard copies. Yeah. They don't want the stuff off the internet. They're gonna get that too, but they want the hard copy. So that's what's kind of holding me up. I'm just working on trying to see who still press up CDs and stuff like that. Like who still do it like we used to do it, back in the day.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now. So my real fans, I could ship them all out worldwide and stuff like that, where everybody could get the real copies. Because people they got the collection. You know how y'all live, Fonzie. Y'all got all the collection.
Yeah, we got the whole collection. People want to, yep. Definitely.
So y'all want to slide them CDs right with it and say, oh yeah.
Yep.
Fonzie, I've been spending really the last 20 years trying to outdo Shed Tears for the World. I ain't did it yet though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, when at least the bar. Sometimes you set the bar higher, than that's it. You got keep trying to rematch that. I think some of those titles you just mentioned. What was that? Was Surrounded by Devils? I want to hear that. Maybe it could be on that one, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man.
I don't know what songs are on there, but something about that title and I think maybe that could be the one, man.
All right, I ain't tripping. I'm cool. I'm open. I'm open. Always the door always open, baby. Especially for family, and you definitely family fans. You keep it. I'm telling you, man. Like I always say, it's the fans, bro. The thing with me is I always did feed off my fans, and even in the hood, I fed off my friends that really believed in the music. Like that's my energy. At the end of the day, you gotta it's the beliefs and dreams that empower us. Amen. Like sometimes like the same way that was probably me with Scarface or Tupac or people like that. Like the same way my fan listen to my music, like I think I did all my favorite songs, and then one of the fans, two of the fans actually said, "Why you didn't put Breeders in the Sky in there on your favorites list?" I think BR on the Beast asked me. I did a video with my favorite song, and he said, "Why you didn't put Breeders in the Sky?" And I said, "Oh shit, you're right. Breeders in the Sky is one of my favorites, but I got so many songs. 5 is hard to do. Yep. I could probably have a new 5 as soon as I get off the phone." Yep. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying it for the moment. Just like you say that one, one you were saying, the song you were saying, I forgot one of the songs you were singing with the one me and P did together. You were singing it. Better. Was it the Shut Your Trap or something you were singing?
Not even, Shut Your Trap's hard. It wasn't even that. It was, The Streets is Calling. You got, you got.
Want to bust my brain for change? Yeah, I'm speedball. Yeah, I know. Stuff like I got you.
And you got the other one.
I can't stop thugging. It's all I know.
I spit everything I have in the studio.
Yeah, I know that. I got you.
The beats on the album as well. Crucial, man. Yeah. Everything I
that bitch. You gonna make me listen to that bitch when we get off. We get off this video. Put that bitch on. Y'all know that the streets. Oh, that bitch was hard, dog.
Yeah.
That bitch hard right there, bro.
You got that out. You delivered it like nobody else could on that one, man. I'm telling you. I know. Even you and P, you had a couple on there where he was like, I can't remember the record. It was one. It was sort of like a Tupac-ish remix, and he was like, "It feel good to be hooking up with my nigga Krazy." Like you could tell P was happy to be linking back up with having like a real one around him. You could even when P
did. I went into the family.
You can tell, man. He always like crazy, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
we have fun, man. We listen. It's genuine with P. That's why I told you when I wear this fucking tank, I don't wear this tank for none of that fucking music and none of that. Yeah. I got my 504 boys. Tat the fucking remind me of the 504 boys. Or either I am a 504 boy. I was born in New Orleans. Yeah. I'm a 504 boy without the title. But at the end of the day, I wear this tank for my dog. I wear this tank for P believing in me, bringing me in, putting me on another level, being a good big brother through the ups and the downs. That's why I wear this tank. I wear my tank. I shine my tank up for P. Yeah. The whole No Limit is P dream. Yeah. That's why no matter what I do, I got my new shit now. I got Breeder Gang. I got
that shit cold. Let me see that that Breeder Gang. You got the mask on and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I would.
They can get those shirts online and stuff, right?
Yeah. Man, let me tell you, everything coming to you. It's coming to you so fast. By the time the album be ready on May 21st, everything will be ready. The shirts, everything, Fonz. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to get. I don't know. Can you get anything out there, Fonz? Can you get the stuff out there?
You know what? They just kind of open things back up for mail and stuff. So yeah, you can. We can get some stuff out.
Because a couple of them was telling me they couldn't. I forgot his name, man. God damn, this is my partner.
Yeah, some.
Only time I see him now is on Court Dog page. What my boy name is, man? He from Ukraine or something. You know what I'm talking about. Here,
maybe Jim.
What his name?
Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Only time I see him now is on Court. I don't see him commenting on Court Dog page now. Okay, he became Court Dog personal fan now.
Yeah, Jim.
Hey, I'm gonna have to tell Jim I gotta give him some muscles for him to come back, huh?
Yeah, Jim, if you listen,
every time I see him, I see Jim posts a comment on Court Dog. I say, boy, better not be the one with Cold Dog with his shirt off. I'm about to cut
shit,
Jim off.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, leave that one to the ladies, man.
Yeah, Jim. I say, Jim, don't you get a women the chance over there, Jim? Jim gonna shit on me after he see this video. He gonna shit on me.
Yeah, hopefully he understands. He gonna get the humor.
Yeah, sometimes he don't.
Nope.
I know Servo pissed him on one time. He went on there and did a whole page on Servo there.
Yeah, I think that was to do with some maybe some finances or something. I don't know though.
Oh, all right. Maybe he went on there shit on Servo. I talked to him. I talked to him the whole night to tell him relax. I had to calm him down the whole night. I texted him the whole damn night.
Yeah, I did. I heard about it. Still crazy the internet world, man. But Sub, I know because Sub be in the groups and he always be checking the stuff, so I know he would have seen that. He was like, damn, you know. So yeah, shout out to Sub, man.
Yeah, man, Serve it. You know, like I say, Serve a good dude, man. I don't be knowing, you know. I think Serve don't. I think with all this shit, you know, us old heads, man, we be trying to figure out all this shit with the technology and all.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, we'll fake it till we make it, but. You know, this shit a young man's game, Fonzie. So we gotta, you know, we have to catch up with the flow with all of this. It's easy to go in the studio and rap. We've been doing that our whole life. But all this type of shit, that's why it really took me so long with all this company shit and all this shit. Because I have to figure it out. I'm the type I like to know what I'm doing before I get into it. If I don't know what I'm doing, if anything kind of, you know, if I can't understand it, I don't want to do it. That's how I am. Yeah. You know, with music, you put a beat on, it's easy for me. That's my talent from God. You know, when God give you a talent, it's easy. You know, you write raps. You know, you can easily get in there and do music if that's your talent.
I'm like you, man. I ain't wrote a rap in years. I just go straight freestyle. After doing it for so long, you know, you kind of get it's a blessing, man, to be able to but as you said, it go beyond that, you know, and that's why I respect about you because. You know, you got yourself as an artist, but you also show yourself as just a stand-up individual where what you represent, it transcends just being an artist. Like even you've rapped, I've heard you on songs rapping about having a job and doing all sorts of stuff. I think you put out a mixtape called Life I Live mixtape, and that mixtape you got a lot of deep stuff on there because you was talking I think he was on the going over the Rip Ross beats and a lot of different beats.
That push into yeah.
But I just remember, you had a lot of topics on there.
I forgot about that bitch. Yeah. And I had that just believe in me, believe in me. I can make your dream come true, girl, if you just believe in me. I remember that. I do anything you want me to, girl. Oh, that was hot. Goddamn, Father, you gonna have to make me pull up some of that heat, man.
So, you definitely always spreading that message, man. So I was gonna say, you know, music-wise, as we kind of wind this down, we know what to expect from you. We got a whole barrage of stuff. In terms of like on the No Limit side of it, is it more of a thing where you just gonna be doing what you doing now and just, you know, if there's a project that, you know, is necessary that you get caught upon, but to how it looks like what P's doing at the minute, I don't think we're going to be seeing too much more music, which I think it's a shame that you know, maybe somebody ain't there to spearhead the company and take it to a bigger.
I be trying to do it, you know. I be trying to do it, you know. But you know, I because they got so much talent out there, man. I can't tell you all the people being in my inbox. Yeah. I'm telling you, once I really get this shit rolling, I got a lot of youngsters I've been keeping my eye on, different people. Even you finds over there in the UK. Yeah. I got people that I know is really talented, you know, and that we could really get. If we get, you know, like I say, I got a lot of things bubbling right now, but I don't never say nothing until it's a short thing, you know. Okay. I ain't want to push shit out there and don't. You know, shit. I've been saying I'm gonna put Black America out every month.
Yeah, we've been promoting it with you, along with you, about to say, "Yep, Black America."
Y'all gonna see these old ass songs when I do put it out. Y'all gonna see these old ass songs.
I'm still trying to find that one, man, where you got the video and you doing I think the Iberville shot you like Crazy 504 boy. Y'all know me.
You put that up. Like, you had that. Yeah. Hey, I never put that out. That video gonna be to promote Black America. Okay. That video.
Yeah. I've never heard this. I've never heard the full song. I'll be like, shit, waiting since then for you to drop that full song, man, because you just got that sneak peek on there, but that shit sound hot as hell.
Oh yeah, that bitch there, boy. Yeah, that was a good video. That video is like a movie, a mini movie.
Okay.
Like, it's a mini movie. Bruh. If I say, I'm telling you, your wife used to give me a fucking hard time, boy. She said, you just make all these damn songs just for yourself to listen to. She said, them fans writing you all day for that music. Give them the damn music. I say, I always tell her, the years keep going by. I say, baby, I got to do it right now. Next thing you know, 2-3 years went by. I'm on another album, on the next album. She said, Crazy, you just obsessed with music.
You know, when you just mentioned that dropping the album every month, I could see you with the right production plan or however much. Cause I think K Reno done it before, and he did like could be 7 albums in a week or something, and it got him. Wow. I don't know how big the albums did, but it got him into the Guinness Book of World Records for it because that stuff like I think you could put together something that definitely get you in the records book with just even though the material you got just by the way that
you know what? I think you the first one who ever got me interested.
Yeah, I'm telling you because you probably one of the only ones you probably got enough material to make it happen.
Material to catch up with it. Definitely, Pfizer, when I tell you, I might have 500 songs. No. I'm telling you, the engineer was saying crazy. You know, I'm not complaining or nothing. Now, this man making money, and he's still on my ass about dropping this music.
Yeah.
Because, fuck, he got paid every time I did every song, but he's still on me about dropping it. Won't you drop it, man?
When you go drop? Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. On the 21st of every month, starting in May, there'll be a crazy project coming out.
Okay.
I'm trying to do the Breeders and Soldiers thing. Me and Gangsta really was holding me up. Because he ain't really come with no... he supposed to come with some people from his end. Like, you know, the feature, like, we both supposed to get a bunch of different artists on there. So I just was waiting on him to get his people together.
Okay.
Gangsta ass will tell you, all right, man, all right. My little bro will tell me, all right. I ain't heard one rapper yet, but his ass. Yeah, I had like, I got 4 people, I think. 4 people been. They probably ready to tear my ass to pieces. Say, bro, we took care of you for that.
And they waiting on something.
Yeah,
now you a gangster.
They want to get it.
You're a gangster, well, man. I think that's it. It's just as you said, it's everybody just getting their shit right with the business to the distribution and all that sort of aspects and how things can go out. I think the good thing nowadays in the digital time, everybody can be a bit more hands-on with kind of mastering their own destiny, I guess, and putting stuff out. You know what I mean? You got all these different platforms and stuff. So yeah, it's just a matter of time. We're gonna be patiently waiting.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna put it out there, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I definitely, like I say, really all this stuff. The reason I started Breeder Gang and all of this, cause Shorty always was on me. I'm really trying to honor her, like I'm trying to honor her, cause she always say, like I just told you just make your songs for you to listen to. You need to do this. I can hear her fucking voice in my head just telling me, telling me to do this shit. So that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it just to show her where I can say, nah, I shut your damn mouth up. We'll put all this shit out and talk but shit. Cause just cause the thing is, I'm gonna tell you something. See, when you do stuff with No Limit and you do it 504 Boyz and you go on that big old tour and you go on all that shit, you don't want to be doing it if you ain't got that big old machine behind you. Yeah. That's what it was too, everything I want to do it big, but I wasn't really out there looking for the big machine or nothing. Like a lot of times, like I say, No Limit been in a rebuilding stage. P been looking for the next hot thing or trying to just get it popping again. So at the end of the day, like I want to end it with a 504 Boy album. I know P done went all the way corporate, but like I say, I think right now me and P got enough unreleased songs where we could put out a 504 Boy album.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we got more than enough where we can put out 3 504 Boy albums. Every time you hear, like if you hear me done did 2 songs with P, I done probably did 10.
That ain't gonna put. Yeah.
Like he gonna be on every one of these albums because I got songs with him. So he on every one of my albums. Every one of my albums P gonna be on. Every one of these albums I drop, he gonna be on the song with me.
What about any of the industry features? I know you was dope on the other one with Yo Gotti and stuff as well. And P you gonna have any other like industry features from outside?
No, I just the thing with me fine.
I know you've worked with hella people in the past, from like Paul Wall, all of them.
It be the same.
People
Yeah, but like with me, the last couple of years, all of them be kind of doing their own thing, and my circle is still the same circle. Like there's no limit. If anything, it'll be some upcoming people, like some of these youngsters I'll be liking to hear. Like some people that they got some fire out here, bro. Some people I don't even promote on my page because people, for some same reason, every time I put somebody up, somebody try to grab them. I said these motherfuckers be watching. Be like right after I put their ass up, they'll call me and say Krazy. About 6 different people contacted me. I say, man, I can't even keep nobody a secret now. So they probably be mad I don't be promoting this shit, but I be really trying to hold you on till I do what I'm trying to do. You gonna get stuck with one of these clowns and I'm gonna be rolling. You gonna be mad with me because I ain't buying nobody off nobody contract. Hell no.
Yeah,
nigga give you 2,000 and then ask for 50,000. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, you gonna be stuck over there.
Bad mathematics, like that.
And then I ain't holding nobody up either because, you know, the first thing you tell somebody hold on and then it don't never happen, they're gonna say, oh, it was your fault. You ruined my career, you know? So at the end of the day, you gotta, somebody always looking for somebody else to blame for their failures, you know? It's just the way this world go. You know, I could look in the mirror right now and say, literally, whatever mistake I made, I had a choice in the matter. I ain't nobody had no gun to my head to do nothing. So at the end of the day, I got to deal and live and breathe my actions. Whatever happened, that's how I go. Whether big or small, that's how I go. But at the end of the day, we still alive to rewrite any chapter we want. Fonzie, if you want to go back and change the chapter, guess what? As long as you're alive, you can do that.
Hey, man, the minister said that, man. That's wise words as well, man. Yep.
That's it. That's it, Fonzie. I'm just telling you. As long as you're alive, Fonzie, you could change anything. I used to, when we were small on Canal Street, I used to see all them old white men with gray hair driving Rolls Royces and all that. I said, why that old ass man wait till old ass man to drive a Rolls Royce? But guess what? At the end of the day, that Rolls Royce probably was his childhood dream. So guess what? He's still alive. So he still got that same satisfaction. He been waiting his whole life to get that satisfaction that he been waiting for his whole life. So at the end of the day, your dreams don't have no time limit. You know, it's on you. If you've been saying, Fonzie, if you've been hungry your whole life and been saying, one day I want to eat a steak. You turn 70 years old when you sit down and that first bite of that steak gonna taste the same as it would have tasted when you was 20. You're gonna get that same satisfaction from that steak. So at the end of the day, it don't have no time limit. It be most people like young people be saying, them old motherfuckers need to get out the way. Guess what, Fonzie? I was saying the same thing when I was selling dope in the project. When the old nigga come out there and he got all the clientele, everybody in the line for his shit, and I'm getting one or two. I'm like, won't this old motherfucker go do something else? Yeah. It's just how it go. You always gonna have healthy competition like that. A young nigga, he'll say that old nigga need to get out the way, but he's terrible though. He really need the old nigga because he's terrible. Yeah. You know, they might listen to the old nigga and then they might just happen to buy like his shit too. Cause they heard some good shit, now they mix the good shit with the terrible shit and he get by. But if they just gotta rely on him, motherfuckers will stop listening to rap and start listening to fucking rock and roll.
Yeah, for real. I think that's so it's just a mix of it. Things got mix and complement each other, you know.
Yeah. You gotta be Fonzie, you gotta be good in this shit, Fonzie. At the end of the day, if you don't think you the shit, who else will, Fonzie? If you don't think you the shit, who else will? You gotta believe that you the shit. But at the end of the day, Fonzie, if you just got a hot beat on and you just yelling some shit, or you just got auto-tune on your voice, you know when you listen to that shit, it ain't shit. You don't even want to hear that shit 3 times in a row. You know, when I got a hot song, Fonzie, I swear to God, that bitch will be on repeat before I know it. I've been listening to it 10 hours. When that bitch hot, it's hot.
Yeah.
But when it's a so-so song, even when I do a so-so fucking song, guess what? I'm going to listen to that bitch and shoot past it. Let me get past that bitch and get to the hot one. That's just how I am. I do so many songs. Sometimes producers send me beats. I might say, fuck it, I'm going to the studio today. I'm just going to the studio today. I got it already in my fucking mind. I'm going to the studio today. I call the engineer, 10 o'clock, I'm there. I write the fucking song. Sometimes I pull up by the house and sit in the truck of the car and just write the song. I write the bitch. I get there 30 minutes early and write it 30 minutes early and go in there and rap.
Yeah. Straight wide, just with the vibe of it. Yeah.
just the vibe where I'm feeling good. I don't like to be. One thing about me, I ain't that dude, bro. I hate them motherfuckers. When me and Paul Wall did that song we did for Us Killing Us, Paul Wall sitting in that studio 3 hours and wrote that verse. That fucking verse was hot, but it took 3 hours to write that motherfucker. Boy, I was furious. I ain't say nothing to him. I was pissed though. So, you know that fucking clock running, nigga charging $100 an hour.
Yeah. You got.
I say, my nigga, you could have been Paul Wall, Slim, any of them niggas. Boy, don't ever do that again. But I was thankful because, like, we had got him a suite. We got him a suite, a hotel, and everything. He came down with his son, and he did his verse, and he said, nah, I'm cool on the suite. I'm going to drive right back to Houston. So he drove, 4-5 hours, then drove 5 hours back. He just came down to do a song because he was a real fan. He liked me, and he always wanted to do something with me. And I to the day, I hold that high. Like, I think Paul Wall, one of the best people, one of the most humblest people that you could ever meet. I be rooting for him. Like, he one of the people I really root for because they had a lot of dudes. I don't want to say no name. I had did songs with them. And when it was time to do, to get back and do that song, they wasn't nowhere to be found. But Paul Wall came through, with the help of Slim Thug. I think Slim Thug, the one, put me in contact with him and we set it up. Because Slim was supposed to do it too. Okay. But Slim Thug was out in Vegas. So Slim Thug hooked Paul Wall up and come do it. I ain't never forgot Slim Thug for that either. People keep it G. Some people keep it G. No. So that's what it is. You know how we do it.
Slim Fugger, shouts out to Fugger, man. And that album was hot. And on that note, when we're talking about hot albums or hot artists, as we want to end this on, I want to ask you, you personally, I know we probably can guess a couple of them, but who's in your top 5, let's say your top 5 rappers of all time, man, and then we're going to give you your top 5 albums, but the albums don't necessarily have to be hip-hop albums, but the top 5 rappers who you in your hip-hop Hall of Fame, man, who you got?
Damn, I might be, I'm a dinosaur a little bit now. I be fooling people, but I'm a dinosaur, so I'm
even if it's some New Orleans legends, yeah, whoever.
Yeah, you say top 5, so all right. Scarface, Tupac. Damn. Rakim. Scarface, Tupac, Rakim. I'm gonna put Tim Smoot in there. R.I.P. Tim Smoot. He from New Orleans. That's a New Orleans great.
Got to have it.
Yeah. All right. Fozzie on top of
I know from the references.
Yeah, Tim Smoot was cold. Damn, they got so many cold. I gotta go way back. LL Cool J.
Okay. Yeah.
What number I'm on now?
I think that's it. So wait, we got.
Oh, that's 5. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So that's straight. I've been speaking.
And if we won't add somebody, I will add Flex the Body Snatcher from Top Authority. Flex the Body Snatcher. That was his rap name. If you look up Top Authority, I got a lot from him. Like when I do that what's the case of when I do that on my tongue, I got that from Flex.
I'm glad you spoke of that because I heard you in another interview.
I was going to hit the clientele for her quarter ounces. What was pushing up my house for sale? Better $5,000 a night. I got that from him. I used to listen to that song right there. I was going to get some. And I say, damn, you know what he learned? He taught me how to chop my words. He taught me how to not jam words together. When he twists his tongue, he chop his words. So Flex the Body Snatcher taught me that.
Wow, yeah, that's dope, man. Cause I heard you speak on that before. I think in the interview, but I couldn't remember the artist's name that you
It's Top Authority. Pull him up after we pull up Top Authority and listen to it. You're gonna say, "Wow!" You're gonna say, "God damn, crazy." I'm telling you, gonna call me out. Yeah, they talk that Pac shit. They talk Pac. When you listen to Top Authority, you're gonna say, "Wow." When you hear Flex come in, they're gonna be like, "You put me on the fucking song."
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's Crazy Dama though. That's the Crazy Dama days.
That's that side of it. Yeah.
He was Crazy Dama. Crazy Dama was when I was really twisting my tongue.
But you did more of that, yeah.
Dama.
Okay.
Yeah. I got rid of Crazy Dama like that when I changed the Doc Holliday. I still did it when I wanted to say something I could do.
A little bit. You used to put it in a little bit in the odd part.
Yeah, I got the because sometimes you boy, I used to pop that bitch like a Tech 9 when bro. I'm just saying because it's a good style to have. Like that's a good style. But when I learned that, I felt like wow. Back in them days, Murder Inc. days, To be honest, man, I be telling people all the time. I think Alamo, who was my partner with Murder Inc., she pretty much groomed me back in the days. Because I'm gonna tell you, she was listening to Biggie, Ready to Die. She was listening to Spice One all day. That's how I heard that the jealous got me strapped with Pac and Spice One.
Okay.
She was listening to she was listening to Top Authority. She was playing them all day. These were all the stuff she was playing. Spice One, Ready to Die, Tupac, Me Against the World. She used to play that shit in the house. We was in the house all day and she played that shit all day.
Yeah.
So all of that music together, those albums, Ready to Die, Me Against the World, Spice One, I think it was America's Nightmare. Okay. Tupac, Me Against the World. We was even listening to MC8 when he was doing Menace to Society and all that shit. Fucked up childhood. That's the way I am. Living in this. Yeah. So we listened to all of that. Yeah. Like, I think what she did was she kept all that real shit in my ear so much so it created me. Like, I'm telling you, I'll be looking back at it now and say, bro, I wonder if she did that purposely. Like, I wonder if she knew that I would sponge that. Or if that was her intention. Like, if I play this real shit, this nigga gonna get really on that.
To not knowledge you up on it. Yeah, she could have, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And that's when I look back at it now and say, damn, this girl was playing all the hottest shit and she was playing it all day. We was hustling, we was selling dope and listening to that music. And we listened to that shit all day. And then I'm riding around with Sam, I'm listening to fucking Pimp C and all of that real shit. But when I was in Morehouse, them was some good albums. That Ready to Die, Me Against the World, Spice One, America's Nightmare, Top Authority, Something to Blaze To. That was the name of the album. Just think, I'm listening to all that shit back to back, over and over. Do you know when that pen hit that paper? This nigga come be that. They say, man, how you writing like that? Because I was constantly listening to the greats.
Of what you listen.
You know, a lot of times, that's like if you say like the songs you like, the favorite songs you like from me. If you 9 out of 10, you was probably listening to them songs when you wrote your song and say, I'm gonna get crazy for a feature.
Yeah, facts. That's one of the things I respect, even about you and I as an artist, because I find that similarity with ourselves. You know, because when I hear you say stuff like that, that's kind of how I am in a different way. Because like from listening to you and P and Pac and other artists and stuff, Nas and you know just same kind of stuff. But it's like that's how you get. You know, and then you find your own way, I guess.
Damn, I forgot Nas. I forgot Nas on that list. Good thing you said Nas. Okay. I forgot Nas. Nas somewhere on that list. You know what? I think Nas and Rakim is tied.
Okay.
I could do ties, huh? Can I do ties?
Yeah, you can tie Nas.
Nas and Rakim is a tie for me because Rakim is Nas' idol. So I can't put him ahead of Rock. I can't put him ahead of Rock because that's his idol. So he came from Rock.
Rakim and and G-Rap.
That's like you putting me ahead of Scarface and Pac. You can't do that. That's my idols.
Nas, you wouldn't have Nas without Rakim and Cool G-Rap, man. You know, G-Rap and
there you go. Yeah. And you wouldn't have a Krazy without Scarface and Tupac.
Yeah. You know, so Face and Pop, man, you know, my favorite rappers is Pac and Face. This new shit is a disgrace. So, I feel like
you got it, Fonzie got it. I said, boy, I got you down. Fonzie, you got it, bro. You real shit. That's what Fonzie say. I'm not just talking. I'm listening to this shit, nigga.
Yep.
But yeah, that's how it be, Fonzie. I hope you like the new shit, man. I don't know how y'all phone numbers is over there. I can send you a little taste of my new video. You can get a taste of it and look at it and tell me what you think of. Oh, I know I can send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Cause with the sounds, unless it's an iPhone or WhatsApp or something like that.
On Instagram, I can send it to you. It's like a sample version. The dude who shot it for me sent. I'm gonna just let you look at it. It's a sample version. It ain't the real version, but it's a sample to give you a picture of what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's something. No more. I ain't gonna leak it or not.
Nah, Fonzie, you Fonzie, man. You my dog. I know you ain't rocking like that. Hey, Fonzie, you kept it G. That's why I'm sitting on here right now with you keeping it G. That's why we keeping it G.
I appreciate that, man. Definitely. Cause like I said, you've been nothing but solid and even for myself, as I said, it's a personal achievement to be working with you and being able to do this interview and stuff, and especially get some information back to the fans in like Europe and stuff, because like I said, you got a lot of fans yourself that I know personally in like Germany and loads of different places around Europe and stuff as well. So it's gonna be good for them to hear this and stuff as well, and see that you connect back with us as well at the same time. Because you know, I think what's happened with the States a lot, y'all got a huge fan base sometimes around the world, where I think some people don't realize the impact that you guys had on other people's lives around the world and stuff as well. You know, so I mean, of course you know as well, but it's not everybody connects back, so it's good that you connecting back, so people gonna see and say, you know what, yeah, Krazy, he fucked with Sweden, Germany, Ukraine, Bulgaria, France, all those places. You know,
I love them. I love my breeders. Like I said, like I said, y'all, my fans worldwide on my breeders, man. I can't tell you when I went through what I went through. All the fans that write me, some of the fans write me every day. Been writing me every day for months, sending me prayers and just checking on me. And let me tell you, my breeders and my soldiers are so important. You know, matter of fact, like I call them breeder gang. You know, breeder gang is all my breeders worldwide, country to country. All of us just breeders and a big old gang. And that's how I feel. We breeder gang. We got each other back. That's why I wanted to do breeder gang. I said, man, I got so many breeders worldwide. You know, I got breeders and soldiers worldwide, but you know, the breeder thing, that's personal to me. And that's how I feel my friendship is with my fans. You know, it's just personal. My soldier thing personal too. But my breeder thing, you know, it's on my skin. You know, it's just personal to me. You know, this breeder gang thing. So I salute my soldiers and my breeders worldwide.
So, with that being said, you know, we saluting back to the King Breeder, you know, and I go worldwide, you know, so we representing, and it's, you know, we could, you know, we've been going for maybe a couple of hours and stuff now. I know there's so much, as you said, story-wise, we could probably keep going, but we're going to save some of that to the next time when we're going to chat back in with another update. Maybe when the album's dropped, we'll pick things back up and that again as well, so then we can give the fans another update and stuff like that done.
I want to say see you soon, Mac, when you get home. I want to say free C. Keep your head up, bro. I really love you, bro. You know, it's true till I die, man. I'll never forget how real you was to me. I'm praying for you every day. I hope you come home, man. You know, I'm happy God finally let Mac out. I hate to see that he had to do almost all of his time. So it ain't like they're doing him no favor because he almost did all his time. So I know Mac gonna come home and be a positive force, you know, like he been in jail, to these kids and to everybody. And whatever he do, I'm behind him 100%, man. And free my dog Kunta and Sydney and Burnell and all of them as well. So that's how we do it, man. Salute to all my breeders worldwide. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be on the lookout for Surrounded by Devils, Project Born, and Black America. I got a couple of more, but I'm going to just give y'all them three.
Okay, so there we have it, man. We're looking forward to it. So peace to the family once again. Huge thanks to Krazy for his time and stuff like that. And we're going to catch up on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.
Okay.
Peace, family. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And check us out on abouttheonline.com. Also, check us out on Facebook for exclusive lists and new content. And don't forget, as I said, like, share, subscribe. Peace.